What if I told you that one of West Java's most fascinating regions is not Jakarta, not Bandung, and not one of the destinations that dominate travel brochures? What if I told you there is a place where ancient legends, towering mountains, forgotten fossils, cultural treasures, and the future of Indonesia's economy all meet in one remarkable land? Welcome to Majalengka, a regency that many people have heard of, but very few truly understand. At first glance, Majalengka may seem like an ordinary district in West Java, Indonesia. But look closer, because hidden behind its peaceful landscapes lies a story that stretches across centuries. A story of kings and saints, a story of mountains and mysteries, a story of resilience, heritage, and transformation. And once you discover these stories, you may never look at Majalengka the same way again. The very name Majalengka carries a legend. Many local people believe it comes from the Cirebon phrase, Maja I Langka. Maja refers to the bitter maja fruit. Langka means missing or no longer found. Together, the phrase tells the story of a fruit that had mysteriously disappeared. A simple expression that evolved into the name of an entire region, a name that continues to echo through history. Today, Majalengka covers an area of more than 1,200 square kilometers and is home to over 1.3 million people. It consists of 26 districts, 13 urban villages, and 330 rural villages. Yet, despite its size, Majalengka possesses a cultural richness that rivals regions many times larger. For more than 5 centuries, the people of this land have preserved traditions, beliefs, and values that continue to shape everyday life. The official birthday of Majalengka is celebrated on June 7th, 1490. The date is linked to a famous story involving the revered Islamic figure Sunan Gunung Jati. According to local tradition, he once instructed Prince Muhammad to search for the legendary Maja fruit. That journey would become part of the historical narrative that gave birth to Majalengka's identity. History here is not just written in books, it lives in stories passed from generation to generation. It lives in the memories of families, and it lives in the landscapes themselves. Majalengka's official motto is Sindankasi Sugi Mukti. The words carry a profound meaning: singer with love and prosper together. It reflects a vision of a society where compassion, harmony, and prosperity walk hand in hand. A place where success is not measured solely by wealth, but also by the strength of community. That spirit remains deeply rooted among the people today. The first regent of Majalengka was Raden Tumenggung Dendanegara, who served during the early 19th century. His leadership helped shape the foundation of modern Majalengka during a period of significant change. But Majalengka is not only about history, it is also a place of innovation. Few people realize that a football manufactured in Majalengka became the first Indonesian football to receive FIFA certification. The famous Triple S football proved that world-class quality could emerge from a region many outsiders rarely notice. It was a proud moment that demonstrated Majalengka's ability to compete on an international stage. And speaking of the world stage, perhaps no modern development has transformed Majalengka more dramatically than Kertajati. Here stands the West Java International Airport, widely known as BIJB. This massive aviation hub is among the largest airports in Indonesia and serves as one of the country's most ambitious infrastructure projects. For decades, Majalengka was viewed as a quiet agricultural region. Today, it is becoming a gateway that connects West Java to the world. Planes now soar above lands once known primarily for farming and traditional villages. The transformation is extraordinary. Yet, even as Majalengka embraces the future, nature continues to define its identity. Standing proudly on its border is the magnificent Mount Ciremai. Rising 3,078 meters above sea level, it is the tallest mountain in West Java. Its slopes stretch across several regions, including Majalengka. For climbers, adventurers, and nature lovers, Mount Ciremai is more than a mountain. It is a symbol, a reminder that greatness is often built one step at a time. Every sunrise over Ciremai tells a story of perseverance. Every trail reveals the breathtaking beauty of Indonesia's natural heritage. But perhaps one of the most astonishing facts about Majalengka lies beneath the ground. During the colonial era, Dutch researchers referred to the area as a fossil treasure house, a fossil deposit region, a place where traces of ancient life remained hidden for millions of years. In 2018, researchers discovered the fossilized tusk of a prehistoric elephant, estimated to be around 1.5 million years old. Imagine that. Long before cities existed, long before kingdoms rose and fell, gigantic creatures once roamed the lands that are now Majalengka. The earth itself preserves their memory, as if history here stretches beyond human civilization, beyond written records, beyond imagination. Another nickname often associated with Majalengka is the City of Wind. Since the 1980s, strong winds have become one of the region's defining characteristics. Day after day, breezes sweep across fields, hills, and villages. The wind has become part of daily life, part of local identity, part of what makes Majalengka feel different from anywhere else. And sometimes the most extraordinary stories emerge from the most unexpected places. Take Kampung Balimalang, a tiny settlement in Sindangwangi district. What makes it special? It consists of only 6 houses, just 6. In a world of sprawling cities and crowded neighborhoods, this tiny village reminds us that community is not measured by population, it is measured by connection. Majalengka is also home to one of Indonesia's oldest soy sauce traditions. Brands such as Maja Menjangan have been producing soy sauce since the 1940s. For generations, families have preserved recipes and techniques that continue to enrich Indonesian culinary culture. Sometimes heritage is not found in museums. Sometimes it is found in the flavors that bring people together around a dining table. The cultural treasures do not stop there. Majalengka has its own traditional woven textile known as Tenun Gadod. Originating from Nunuk Baru village in Maja district, this beautiful fabric represents the creativity and craftsmanship of local artisans. Every thread tells a story. Every pattern reflects identity. Every piece preserves a legacy. Majalengka is also the birthplace of one of Indonesia's national heroes, K.H. Abdul Halim. Born in Ciboralang village, he became an influential religious leader, educator, and freedom fighter whose contributions helped shape the nation's journey. His legacy reminds us that greatness can emerge from even the quietest corners of the country. Today, Majalengka stands at the center of one of West Java's most ambitious economic visions. Together with Cirebon and Subang, it forms part of the Rebana Golden Triangle, a strategic industrial corridor expected to become one of Indonesia's most important engines of growth. Factories, logistics centers, transportation networks, and investment projects are rapidly transforming the region. The future is arriving, and Majalengka is preparing to meet it. Yet, despite all this development, its natural beauty remains breathtaking. One of the most spectacular destinations is Panyaweuyan Terraces. Often called the Star Hill of Majalengka, this landscape features stunning agricultural terraces that cascade across the mountainsides. From above, it resembles a giant masterpiece painted by nature itself. Visitors come from across Indonesia to witness the view. Photographs rarely do it justice. You have to stand there, feel the mountain air, watch the sunlight dance across the terraces, and experience the magic for yourself. Another symbol of local heritage is the Panjalin traditional house. This architectural treasure reflects generations of wisdom, craftsmanship, and cultural values. It stands as a reminder that progress and tradition do not have to compete. They can coexist. They can strengthen one another. Geographically, Majalengka sits at a strategic crossroads, bordered by Indramayu to the north, Garut, Tasikmalaya, and Ciamis to the south, Sumedang to the west, Cirebon and Kuningan to the east. Its location has helped shape its role as a bridge between cultures, economies, and communities. But perhaps the most remarkable thing about Majalengka is not its airport, not its fossils, not its mountains, not even its economic future. The most remarkable thing is its ability to remain authentic while embracing change. In an era when many places lose their identity in pursuit of modernization, Majalengka continues to honor its roots. It remembers where it came from, it celebrates who it is, and it moves confidently toward what it can become. This is not just a regency on a map. This is a living story. A story written by generations of dreamers, farmers, leaders, artisans, heroes, and ordinary people whose contributions built something extraordinary. So the next time someone mentions West Java, do not think only of the places everyone already knows. Think of the winds that sweep across Majalengka. Think of the ancient fossils hidden beneath its soil. Think of the towering slopes of Mount Siramai. Think of the terraces that seem to touch the sky. Think of a region where history, culture, nature, and ambition converge. Because Majalengka is more than a destination. It is more than a name. It is proof that some of the world's greatest stories are still waiting to be discovered.